Welcome to one of the greatest love stories ever written, Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. This timeless tragedy has captivated audiences for centuries with its tale of passionate love, family conflict, and fate. Set in the beautiful yet turbulent city of Verona, the story follows two young lovers, Romeo Montague and Juliet Capulet, whose love is destined for heartbreak. Their families are sworn enemies, yet their hearts refuse to obey the rules of society. What follows is a journey filled with romance, secret meetings, duels, and ultimate sacrifice. This story is not just about love, it is about youthful impulsiveness, the consequences of hatred, and the role of fate in human lives. Shakespeare masterfully explores these themes, making Romeo and Juliet one of the most profound and enduring tragedies in literary history. Let's embark on this unforgettable journey and uncover the deep emotions, conflicts, and fate driven decisions that make this story so powerful. Act 1: The Feud and Love at First Sight. The play opens in the streets of Verona, where servants from the feuding Montague and Capulet families engage in a heated argument that quickly escalates into violence. The fight is interrupted by Prince Aeschylus, who warns both families that any further disturbances will be punished by death. Meanwhile, young Romeo Montague is heartbroken over Rosaline, a woman who does not return his love. His cousin Benvolio and his witty friend Mercutio encourage him to forget her and move on. To cheer him up, they decide to sneak into the Capulets' grand masquerade ball, hoping Romeo will find someone new. At the ball, fate intervenes. Romeo lays eyes on Juliet Capulet, and in that moment, both of them fall deeply in love. Their connection is immediate and intense, but their joy is short-lived when they discover that they belong to rival families. Despite this, their love only grows stronger. Act 2: Secret Marriage. That same night, unable to stay apart, Romeo sneaks into Juliet's garden, where the two share the famous balcony scene. They express their love and make a bold decision. They will marry in secret. Romeo seeks the help of Friar Lawrence, a kind priest who hopes that their union will bring peace between the Montagues and Capulets. Though hesitant at first, the friar agrees and secretly marries them the next day. Juliet's nurse, a loyal but somewhat comical character, helps facilitate their meetings, delivering messages between the lovers. Their secret romance brings them moments of joy, but danger looms on the horizon. Act 3: The Turning Point, Death and Banishment. Shortly after their marriage, a tragic twist occurs. Tybalt, Juliet's hot-tempered cousin, is furious that Romeo attended the Capulet ball. He challenges Romeo to a duel, but Romeo refuses to fight, as he now sees Tybalt as family. Mercutio, angered by Romeo's reluctance, steps in and fights Tybalt instead. In the heat of battle, Tybalt kills Mercutio. Overcome with grief and rage, Romeo avenges his friend by killing Tybalt. This act of violence seals Romeo's fate. Prince Aeschylus banishes Romeo from Verona, declaring that he will be executed if he returns. Romeo and Juliet share a final, heartbreaking night together before he is forced to flee to Mantua. Meanwhile, Juliet's parents, unaware of her secret marriage, arrange for her to marry Count Paris. Juliet is trapped. She cannot reveal the truth, yet she refuses to marry another man. Act 4: The Risky Plan. Desperate to escape her unwanted marriage, Juliet turns to Friar Lawrence for help. He devises a risky plan. He gives her a sleeping potion that will make her appear dead for 42 hours. The idea is that after she is placed in the family tomb, Romeo will come, awaken her, and they will escape together. Juliet takes the potion, and when her family finds her seemingly lifeless body, they mourn deeply and place her in the Capulet tomb. The plan is in motion, but a terrible misunderstanding is about to unfold. Act 5: The Tragic Ending. A disastrous miscommunication ruins everything. Romeo never receives the message explaining Juliet's fake death. Instead, he hears only the tragic news that Juliet has died. Overcome with despair, Romeo rushes back to Verona, determined to die beside her. At the tomb, he encounters Count Paris, who has come to grieve Juliet. Mistakenly believing Romeo is there to defile the tomb, Paris challenges him to a duel. Romeo kills Paris and enters the tomb, where he finds Juliet's lifeless body. Believing her to be truly dead, Romeo takes a deadly poison and dies beside her. Moments later, Juliet awakens and finds Romeo's dead body. Heartbroken, she takes his dagger and ends her own life. When the truth is revealed, the Montagues and Capulets finally put aside their hatred, but it is too late. Their reconciliation comes at the cost of their children's lives. Prince Aeschylus solemnly declares, "For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo." Themes in Romeo and Juliet: fate versus. Free will, the lovers are called star-crossed, meaning their fate was doomed from the start. Love and passion, Romeo and Juliet's love is intense but impulsive, leading to their downfall. Family feud and hatred, the Montagues and Capulets' long-standing conflict results in unnecessary deaths. Youth and impulsivity, the characters make rash decisions, highlighting the dangers of acting on emotion rather than reason. Conclusion: a story that lives forever. Romeo and Juliet remains one of the greatest love tragedies ever written. Shakespeare's masterpiece reminds us of the power of love, the destructiveness of hatred, and the role of fate in shaping our lives. Their story is heartbreaking yet unforgettable. It teaches us that love can defy the greatest obstacles, but also that hatred and impulsive decisions can destroy even the purest of hearts. Thank you for being part of this journey. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into Romeo and Juliet. Stories like these remind us of the beauty and fragility of life, the intensity of young love, and the consequences of our choices. If this story moved you, stay tuned for more legendary tales and deep literary explorations. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share. Your support helps us continue bringing you timeless stories that inspire and provoke thought. Thank you for watching. See you next video.